Welcome to another episode of Week in Angling. This week's episode is brought to you by Fission Lures, crankbaits that generate a reaction, and AAA screening service, helping property executives increase occupancy. This week's episode, night walleye fishing in the weeds with our special guest, Jeff Miles. I'm almost thinking about hooking them. Oh, that's a lot of splashing for you. You want me to take them? I'm going to take them out from underneath. Alright. Done recording?
28 and a half. Hang on. You're missing it though.
Perfect. Ooh. What's the length?
18.
How about 17 and a half?
Perfect.
There's 3, waiting for 2 more.
It's a sweet fish.
24 and let's call him 24. Just over 24.
Hey, so now tell me what you were using.
Oh, I was using Tiger Shark. Can you see my drag going out?
Was that you using a jerkbait or a floater Impala or?
Floating wrap.
Show it to me.
Tiger.
And then what'd you do?
I threw it right down the shoreline.
Do you consider yourself a crankbait fisherman? Then Fission Lures are the lure for you. Fission Lures, the latest crankbait on the market, offers a solid state motion creation lip, a tuned sound chamber to call in those lunkers, and the only lifetime finish guarantee on the market. Visit fissionlures.com to find out more. Contractors, AAA screening service. Tenants, AAA screening service. Employees, AAA screening service. Use AAA screening service to find the great tenants you want and maximize your occupancy. Use AAA screening service to find the great employees that will increase your productivity. And use AAA screening service to find the perfect subcontractor to deliver the return on your investment. Visit us at AAAscreening.com or call us at 1-800-289-7015. AAA Screening Service.
There are 2 ways you can fish the weed lines with crankbaits. One is to work your way down the shoreline and hit pockets on the shorelines where you think the fish will be sitting, waiting to ambush small perch and other bait fish. Many bass fishermen use this technique for bass fishing and are extremely successful. After the sun sets, this type of fishing becomes more challenging because it becomes much more difficult to visibly identify the weed edge after the sun sets. Hang-ups become much more frequent, and you have to head into the weeds to retrieve your lure much more often. This all wastes prime fishing time. The one goal I mentioned before of weekend angling is to make your time as productive as possible on the water. Obviously, going to shore to retrieve your lure is not a good use of productive time. After dark, the method that we used was to use the wind to get as close to the weed line as possible, maybe 10 to 15 feet off the weed line, and cast up the weed line and then work that way. We would then drag the lure right back in front of the fish sitting in those weeds waiting to ambush their dinner. We had fewer hang-ups this way and could effectively cover the entire shoreline instead of just hitting pockets where we anticipated the fish to be sitting. The fish were so aggressive, we did not need to be hitting those pockets in tight spots like a bass fisherman does when he's jig fishing in tight cover. We did fish the shoreline extremely slowly though. Even though we were fishing crankbaits in topwater, we were making long casts along the entire shoreline, and we'd do this 2 or 3 times before we'd move up the shoreline and make our next cast.
Good job. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it, dude. This shit happens.
I'm watching and learning. And it's recording too, so keep going. I might have to get us out of here.
Job. He's not gonna.
Oh, this is a beauty, guys.
Oh, he's barely hooked.
Oh,
that's the nicest fish we've had so far, guys.
That's nice.
Holy crap.
That's awesome.
Dude, you might have one for the wall.
There you go.
Oh.
Come on, ultralight.
Got him. Funny, he did not feel that big either.
The hook just popped out of his mouth.
Lay him down, lay him down.
Come through, Gil.
Got him. Got him.
What'd you catch that on?
I caught him on a 6-pound ultralight. That was awesome.
We're gonna weigh that sucker when he gets back in. Hold up a little higher, or take a step back.
I thought he was small too. He didn't feel big at all.
Oh, that's a dandy.
He really did not. He did soft.
Hold him up from the belly.
Hold him down because I don't want him to jump out.
Oh, that is a beauty.
Splash out. Yeah, he's a nice fish.
All right, get him alive.
We had a great time fishing those walleyes. We caught some 6, 7, and even some 8-pounders casting the weed line using topwater crankbaits. I really hope you enjoyed the show. If you have a weekend adventure you'd like to invite the Weekland Angling crew to experience, or are interested in sponsoring Weekland Angling, give me a shout at scott@anglingoutfitter.com.
Bye, Mr. Fishy.